guys. So, truth be told, I have not moved the weigh-in thing, like the whiteboard, because I haven't weighed in, and I haven't moved it in so long. It's been sitting on my desk that when I lifted it up, there was a bug under it. So my husband had to get up and get the bug. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. What bug are you heard?
You should have heard me scream. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Weathers Channel. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on the YouTube channel every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag Whack Wednesday.
Yep. All of the above. I like everything.
Wowzers. Okay.
What are you talking about?
That bug. Thank you for killing it. You did like a moderately good job of me not even knowing it was there until you started getting all twitchy.
Well,
I thought I saw something move, and so
I missed the first time.
Yucky, yuck.
Poop.
I missed.
It's one of those things where
no,
trying to do it without you noticing.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Because you guys, I have an irrational fear of bugs. Heath is here, says first, to which Jen says, good morning, Heath. How's Monday morning treating you? Kat's here, says, good morning, weather watchers. 57 and windy here. Yeah, it's probably in the mid-50s here, too. So, yes. Sarah's here, says, good morning. Jen's here, says, good morning. Sarah says, currently 59 here near Louisville. Expecting a high of 62 and overcast. A storm just rolled through. My dog went bonkers. Our dogs slept through most of it, so yeah.
I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, it was raining. Correct. Yeah, so they slept through most of it. Teresa's here, says, "Good morning, all. Making a quick trip to Texas in Arkansas right now. Mom and daughter road trip. Oh, that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Road trip.
Okay, so you have to give me a minute here. Ghoulish McGoolicuddy, McPunster. Says happy Halloween week, y'all. I'm not gonna say that. Like, I'm just gonna call you Jerry Van West. Like,
he's still J Dog or something.
He said J Dog Punster, something or the other. So
Ghoulish
McGoolicuddy. Exactly. So
you can say that.
Exactly.
McGoolicuddy.
I don't want that. No, absolutely not.
An enunciation.
It's so much. So yes.
That's Jerry.
B16's here, says, good morning, everybody. Mary T said, good Monday morning to the Weathers and all the wacky Weathers channel watchers.
Morning,
hope everyone had a restful weekend. I did have a good weekend.
B16.
Yesterday was amazing. It was a horrible day for football, like Ryan Clark said, but it was good. Hooked is here, says, good morning, lovely Weather chasers. Excited to hear about the air fryer steak. Yes, I'm excited to tell you about the air fryer steak. Yeah,
I'm actually curious about this myself.
Yeah. He said, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. You right. Kat said, I hope Autumn's feeling better. I am feeling better. So
I was gonna say,
my throat doesn't hurt at all, but I still have congestion. Like, I've been blowing my nose for 4 days at this point. Like, I'm taking Sudafed. Like, I just need it to clear up. The good thing is, I mean, I can still breathe. I don't have like a headache or pressure.
Yes.
It's just congestion right here.
Right in that front part.
Sarah said, I'm too scared to do air fryer steak, cast iron, or grill for me, rare to medium rare.
I'm with you, Sarah.
No.
That's why I'm like, I said yesterday, I said, if I do air fryer steak, I'm going to have to keep peeking.
Mm-hmm. No. See, Draven West said, air fryer steaks are great. However, I tend to overcook them, so I have to baby it to ensure the perfect cooking temp.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Ghoulish.
Guess what? I don't care about overcooking my steak, which I really did yesterday, which was delicious. I was like, oh my God, if I accidentally cooked it too much. So yeah.
So it's just what
that was just what I wanted.
Nice.
Kelly Keith said, good morning, everybody.
I'm a medium to medium rare type of person.
No.
So air fryer just be like another person.
Gigi's here, says, good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? Doing great today. Rhonda's here, says, hello, Whack fam. Love the topic. I'm making my steaks in the air fryer. So delicious. It is.
Good job, Rhonda.
Yes. The doctor's in, says, good morning, Weathers crew. Well, hello, Dr. Wise.
I heard a lot of people do that. Like the steak in the air fryer, they say it's really good. It's just hard for me to adjust to.
Like, okay, so here's the thing. I did the steak in the air fryer at 400. So I turned on the air fryer to 400, like while I was seasoning my steak.
Yes.
I just drizzled some olive oil on a plate. Yes. And then I sprinkled some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then I just like rolled my steak in all of it. Yeah, and red pepper flakes. That was good. I did that.
That's a nice little
Then in the bottom of the air fryer, I put aluminum foil. And then I put the grill or like the rack in there, And then because we have a Ninja Foodie, which is not a typical air fryer, because all the recipes that I was reading were like, put your basket in there. And I was like, we don't have a basket. What are you talking about? So I had to Google Ninja Foodie steak.
We don't have a basket.
Oh, well. I didn't use it. So regardless, the recipe that I found said that you shouldn't use the basket. You should in fact use the rack. Okay, so I was like, okay, cool. I know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah. So then I let it sit out for like a couple of hours to let it come down to room temperature, and then I rubbed it and all of that stuff, and then I put the aluminum foil in the bottom, and then I put the high rack on there so that it would be close to the top, right?
I like where all this is going.
And then it said, from everything that I said, it said to cook your steak.
Yes.
If it was like 10 ounces and above, like 10 ounces to a pound, cook it for 14 minutes, 7 minutes on each side. So I was like, I have an 8-ounce steak, but if I cook it those 14 minutes, maybe it'll cook through more. Because of course that was all like rare to medium rare, And so I was like, I don't want that. So I cooked it for 14 minutes. But then at 14 minutes, I flipped it at 7. I flipped it at 7. Then I cut it in the middle, and it was just too red. I was like, nope.
It was still too red after 14 minutes?
Yes. So I think you might have liked it. But I was like, I need more. So I put it in 5 more minutes. I put it in there for 5 more minutes. And then I was like, I'm going to be a good girl and I'm going to eat it no matter what it looks like after 5 minutes. Even if there's some pink in the middle, I'm still going to eat it because I know that is steak, right?
Oh my gosh.
So and then also here's what I did. I let it sit in the air fryer for 5 minutes afterwards, right? Because you're supposed to let it sit, right? So I heard it go off like everything, beep, beep, right? That's the noise. Beep, beep. And then I was like, okay, I looked at what time it was. I was like, okay, so I'm not going to go pick it up for 5 more minutes, right? So then when I went to pick it up, like it was like crusty, like you could tell, like it just got like cooked on the outside, like cooked. Then I cut little pieces of it, and it was all brown all the way through, and it was like mildly tough, and then with the outside was just really crusty. So now here's what I said I'm going to do. Right, I'm just going to cook it from now on for 18 minutes, 9 on each side. Then I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes.
Sounds great.
And then there will be my meats.
There we go.
So look, I thought it was delicious.
I love how you just perfectly made it just for you.
I did. Awesome. Look, that's amazing. Thanks to the aluminum foil, there was nothing in the bottom to clean. All I had to do was just scrub off the little rack, right?
Yes. Oh my God.
So I was very, very pleased with my air fryer steak experience.
That's great.
Nicole is here. Says morning in the middle of shopping tomatoes while working and listening to you. Awesome. Richard had a bad time shopping tomatoes yesterday.
Like it was just a hodgepodgey thing.
It was a hodgepodge.
Felt more like a farmer's market. That's being the last person at the farmer's market.
Slim pickings. He said, I'm about to release a mail call Monday video on carnivore crisps. That's amazing. Look, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about them, but I don't know what they are. So I am excited to see that. Yeah. I don't know if they like animal skins. I really don't know what they are. So
animal skins sound good to me.
I know, right? I do like me some animal skins. So Joyce is here. Says, good morning, amazing Whack fam. My fine weathers. Hope you all had have a wonderful day. Thank you. We had a busy day.
Joyce.
So let's see. Nicole said, oh, chopping. You could be shopping tomatoes, chopping tomatoes. Either way, I'd rather be shopping them than chopping them. So no.
Yes, you would.
Jen said she saw me at a light, which is really funny. I saw my mom at a light yesterday, but I was so mad that she waved at me like a crazy person, and I didn't even wave at her back because I was driving, and I was just like, and it was like only like a 4-second pass, but I was just like, and I was. But I was mad at that point because I had been to like 2 pharmacies to pick up my prescriptions and neither of them had them.
Oh, was it that time?
Yes. Okay, and so I was just on my way home and I was like, screw this.
You were pre.
And then I was like, is that mom? And then sure enough, I was just like, it was Mom. And then I just kept going. Sorry about that. So, Mom, I didn't mean anything by it.
Things on the brain.
Yeah, I didn't mean anything by it. So,
had your own dilemmas.
He said anything other than medium rare on the steak, you might as well cook chicken. No, it's not the same. It tastes really good.
I don't know.
Robin's here. Says good morning. It's been a while. Have a great day. Hope you have a great day, Robin. Glad that you're here.
Good morning, Robin.
Mary T said, okay, you talked me into it. I haven't tried air fryer steak. I was going to do a pork belly today, but I'll switch it up and report back. Yes. Now, I will say, I do think that, 1 minute can make or break an air fryer steak, Like, so.
I think you had a 5-minute wiggle room window, right?
But see, I don't care about the doneness of the steak. Like, if you care, I feel like there really is a 1 minute difference between like rare and medium rare. Like a 2 minute difference between medium, so like you do have to like
keep an eye on. Keep an eye
on your steak. Well, but see, can you tell steaks are done by the outside? I can't tell if a steak's done by the outside. I need to cut into it to see. I can
if I've been cooking it on like a cast iron.
So that's what I'm saying. But in the air fryer, you can't tell. You gotta lift it up. You gotta be like, does that look the appropriate pinkness? So that's why I had to cut my steak open, and I was like, too red, and then I put it back in there. So I also liked how cutting it open. I always liked how cutting it open, like I think more air got to like.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that
go inside.
100% positive.
Yeah, more hot air.
Cutting it open definitely.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying. So when I tried again today, I'm gonna do 18 minutes, no cut.
There we go.
Like, kind of scary,
And you're still doing the salmon and everything with it, right?
Yes. Right. So, crap! Speaking of that, I got to take it out of the. I have to take the salmon out of the freezer.
Yes.
So
take this expensive salmon out.
It is expensive.
And this is the one with skin on, correct? Yes. I absolutely enjoy skin on salmon. What we say? No. The first time you actually like buying skinless salmon. But for me, much like chicken skin, salmon skin is tasty. Am I lying or am I right? Tell me about it, Weathers fam. See, I was gonna say whack fam, but we Weathers fam today. All right, back through the comments. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday morning. I'll have to say I am. Let's see, where are we at? A bunch of people saying good morning. I'll go back to Heath. Go back to you because I absolutely agree. It's just called a good steak right there, my man. Let's see, going back down. Right. Okay, there we go. All right, Joe Ray said you can use a meat thermometer to check and see instead of cutting it open.
That's true.
But Joe Ray, you know who we talking to. You know who we talking about and to. And
okay.
I don't know if she wants to do that extra step.
Kim said, yes, skin is tasty because that's where the fat is. And all of the other like meats. Yes, I do like I like the very crispily fried skins of the meat.
Like salmon skin?
I don't know yet. I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Mary T said my friend pushes a steak with his finger. It says cooked. I don't know. Or not cooked, whatever the case may be. No, absolutely not. I don't know how to do that.
It's supposed to be.
So look, guys, I learned a lot about salmon yesterday. We talked about this yesterday on our Patreon only call, which was. You learned a lot? No, I talked a lot about it. Yeah, it was just me. It was Heath and Susan. It was really great. But I learned a lot about salmon because I was very confused. I normally get the farm-raised Atlantic salmon that comes from Costco. Did you know, I didn't know there were so many different types of salmon, but did you know that Atlantic salmon is now only commercially available farmed raised? Like they don't really do wild Alaskan salmon anymore because it's just it's only commercially available. So it has that light pink, orange, just like coral color, that I'm used to seeing, right? 7-ounce fillet has 28 grams of fat, right? That's what I'm used to in salmon. Well, I'm trying to do better. So I bought some wild caught salmon yesterday and it was sockeye salmon. Yes. And I was just like, okay, what's the difference? First of all, the color, it's redder. It looks like a grapefruit on the inside. Way more pungent, way
more bright.
Okay. And it only has 8 grams of fat.
Per salmon slice?
Per salmon slice. And I said, I literally thought I was doing something wrong. That's why when I got home, I had to Google the differences in types of salmon to make sure that I didn't get like a bag that was mislabeled, you know? But no, they were like, sockeye salmon is known for being leaner and, you know, it's more deep red color.
That's why the
and I said, I don't know how I feel about this because I know I like regular salmon, but I ain't never tried this sockeye nonsense. So
like
I'll be trying that. I'll be trying that today. And plus, it has the skin on. No, because I still have a couple of pieces of salmon left over.
That's what that was. I thought you was eating it yesterday.
No,
that's what I was like, why aren't you just talking about what you ate yesterday?
No,
There we go.
So no, because I still have some leftover. Exactly, because I have some leftover salmon. Lord knows I ain't wasted no individually freezer pack. So the thing is, I still have 2 downstairs. So in case the sockeye thing don't go the way I want it to do, like I still have a couple. Okay,
you're gonna fall in love.
I trust you.
Fall in love with the sockeye.
And then so yesterday I ate completely on plan. It was 2 bacon cheeseburgers. So 1/4 pound patties, which I had those left over from Tennessee.
Yes, you did.
And then I had slices of cheese, 2 slices of cheese, and then 5 slices of bacon, right? Yes. And then I had the 7-ounce fillet of salmon. And then I made my air fryer steak. Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I did. I nailed that. Meal. Yeah, and then yesterday, as a treat, I did eat the last creamy keto chow creamy that was in there.
Chocolate mint, right?
Yes, it was chocolate mint, and it was delicious. So I won't have that this week. I may have it like on Sunday as like a football treat, but I don't, not really. If I need one, not really thinking that far ahead.
I'm doing my banana tonight.
Yes. Oh, you're eating the banana tonight? The banana.
Here come the festivities.
Oh my gosh.
Banana keto chow.
Yeah, Facebook user said salmon skin is great when it's cooked crispy. That's what I'm hoping to do.
That's why to start with the skin side. Let the thing just sit on nice olive oil, salt, pepper.
Yeah. Sheila said, "Good morning, Autumn Richard and my TWC fam. I love that the Weather's channel."
And when you flip it,
yeah. Yes. Sam Banner says anything food, any food thing is tasty when prepared right.
Talk about it, Sam. That's what I'm saying. It's all about preparation. It's about the genius behind whoever's touching it and putting the artistic spin on it and serving it in front of you to enjoy.
Okay, so sorry, forgot to mention. So look, guys, I have so many patrons that, amen, I'm so grateful that I actually split the call up into 2, right? It's people that have just become new patrons so that I can get to know them a little bit better, but then people that have been patrons for a while, because like I don't need to get to know y'all a little bit better. I need to jump into it, right? So there is another call this week. I
don't even know y'all.
Yeah, there is another call later this week, so I'll be talking to you guys. So no, you did not miss anything. Yes. Rhonda said you don't want to pierce it before it rests. I could see where, yes, Rhonda, traditionally you would not want to pierce it
over here on the side
because it rests. What are we talking about? Kat said I missed the call. I saw the reminder this morning. Oh my God, my son. And I got to get better about sending. I have to get better about sending it a reminder. No, like a reminder, because I sent the invitation like 3 weeks ago, and my whole thing is it's on your calendar. You should have known about it, but I can see I can see where like people don't know for sure. So. Sarah said, "I love sockeye salmon from Costco." I hope I love sockeye salmon from Costco.
Sarah, the skin's on. It's game time. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, right? I don't know.
Get that thing good and crispy. It's just like chicken skin to me. If you can sear it real hard and get that nice crust.
Yeah. D said, "Morning, good weathers. Glad to hear you found out about the salmon. I only buy it if it says Pacific, Alaskan, or wild." Yeah, you even have to skip the Norwegian one. Wow, that's crazy.
What is the one you said?
Atlantic, not Alaskan. Yes. Yeah, Atlantic. Yeah.
So D is a seafood aficionado.
Yes.
Much like myself.
Mary T said Pacific Chinook salmon all the way, also known as king salmon.
Ooh.
Because I read that whole article.
Oh, you the live favorite today.
I read that whole article. So
king salmon.
Another thing British Columbia is known for is salmon. Interesting.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Mary T said, "Have you heard anything about Shelby G? Haven't seen her for such a long time. Hopefully we will see her on Friday." You know what? I just asked about Shelby a couple days ago. It was more like, I wonder where Shelby is. But this is what I need to actually send her a message. Unfortunately, I can't walk up to her house.
Everybody has the same mind.
He said, I'm about to have to leave. Oh, that's fine. Prepping smash burgers and want to catch 2 crazy ketos keto on the couch. Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Draven West said, I can't stand fish. Sorry. I mean, yeah, you don't have to like it. It just has tons of health benefits. But as long as you're eating your steak meats, then you don't have to do that.
That's how you are with bone-in. So it's like everybody has their own particular likes and interests.
Yes,
we understand
exactly.
that.
Man, Kim said you nailed it. Yeah, I stayed on plan. No wine this week, down 1.8 pounds. That's beautiful. Absolutely.
Me, I eat all the meats all the time.
Yes. Renee said, good morning. I'm late, better late than never.
I just bought my whole pork loin, which is like 4 pork chops still.
Yes.
Together.
Sarah said, oh no, I'm a new Patreon. I missed it. Obviously. Yes, it was yesterday. I need to put the Patreon in my calendar. So when will it be? So it switches every month. I switch the days and times to allow to accommodate for more people. You know, for instance, some people can never join on Fridays and some people can only join on Fridays. Some people can join on Sundays. So I switch it depending on what my calendar is going to be. So I send out an email at the around the 5th of the month, letting you know. But like I said, I've got to get better about sending reminders so that I just don't send one and then it's 3 weeks later. Yeah, exactly.
Like, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yes, sorry about that. But yes, next month, November, I don't know what day it's going to be yet. I have to look at my calendar, the holiday calendar, the thing like that.
You'll send an email to save to your calendar.
Yes, to save to your calendar and to let you know. Yes. So,
and a reminder when it gets close.
Yes, exactly. I got to get better about that. So yes, but he did say that it did go to his calendar, which is exactly what I wanted.
We'll put it on our calendar to put a reminder for their calendar.
That's exactly what I need to do. It's
a bunch of calendar work.
Yes. Dee said, no, Mom, this morning. I know, right? Guess she's busy at work. You're right. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is. Kim said, meat all the time, always, all the time. Meat all the time. Yeah, so I'm basically, like I said, carnivoring it up. And that's for no other reason than I just don't require vegetables. If I required vegetables, then I would include them, but I don't. And so there's nothing else to eat but meat, right? And cheese.
I'm roast my chicken today.
Oh, your whole chicken? Oh my God, he's gonna roast his whole chicken. That's gonna be great.
Put it on the grill.
Oh, you're gonna grill a whole chicken? Yes. I can't wait to hear about this.
Should be interesting.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, Sheila said smash it. You're right. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I really enjoy the way, what I've eaten so far. I cooked the salmon on the pan. So I cooked the salmon on the skillet, on the stove. Yes. And then as it was resting, I immediately washed the pan and put it in the drying rack. And then I ate my salmon. And then I said, oh, that was good. Now I want my hamburgers. So then I immediately got up, put my hamburgers back in the same pan on the stove, cooked them for 15 minutes, 12-ish minutes, and then put them on my plate. Wash the pan out immediately. And then for my steak, I was just air fryer, rack, full. And then when my steak was resting, I washed off the little rack.
Yes, you did.
No dishes.
And there you go.
There you go. Team no dishes.
Jam.
Yes. Yes.
That's what we call you.
Yes. It was, so that's the part, very little effort. Because even when I was making my burgers, you just, and salmon, you just put it on the skillet and then you let it sit there, right? Yeah. You don't have to tend to it. So I came back, watched TV for a little bit, you know.
3 pretty practical.
Yes.
Meats.
Dee said, why did no one tell me that Blackish was on Disney Plus? Is it? I've been trying to catch up for years when I saw it pop up on the homepage on the last day of my subscription. That's how they always do it. I love the show Blackish. I haven't watched it for the past couple seasons, but we do have Disney Plus.
On the CW phase.
Unfortunately, I'm on the CW superhero TV shows right now.
Every CW show that ever done exists.
No, it's literally, I think, just the CW Tuesdays or something, right? Because it's the Flash, the Arrow, and then Legends. So so I'm almost finished with season 2 of Legends of tomorrow. And then that will mean I'm completely caught up in the Arrowverse. That means I can start watching all of them together. If somebody knows where, I need to find a list of the original air date of all those shows, because The Flash and Arrow have the same number of episodes per season. So I'd have to imagine that they came on at the same time.
Yes.
But Legends only has 16 or 17 episodes per season. So did it start like 5 weeks later and just run, or did they skip some weeks? Right?
Very much a hodgepodge.
I know, right? So that's what I need to find out. Like, I want to watch everything as they aired on the original air date. You know?
Yes, you do.
That's what I'm doing. Jen said, I'm loving carnivore or carnivore-ish. Yeah. I mean, pretty much besides the keto chow yesterday, what I ate was completely carnivore. And now that that's gone, everything that I'm eating, you know, moving forward is carnivore. It's basically BBBE minus the B plus an S. Because like I don't need butter. I guess I could use butter to make my salmon and butter to make my this.
Carry the S.
And then minus this, yeah. Because I added salmon and I drizzled olive oil instead of butter, but like to me it's the same thing. So he said, I don't find chicken to be satiating unless it's wings. I love chicken breast. Boneless, skinless.
The whole chicken has its wings on them.
That sounded like some really weird like saying, like a whole chicken has its wings. Like, Shirt, a whole chicken has its wings. That's so funny. Yes. Oh, Dr. Watts says, look it up on IMDb. It gives the seasons and the dates. Thank you.
There you go, Dr.
And Wikipedia. I love that. Thank you for the ideas. Holly said, good morning, popping in between flights. Have a great Monday, everyone. You too, world travelers. So, oh my gosh.
Slow her down.
Mary T said, hi, my name is Mary and I'm a real housewives-aholic. It's my dirty little secret. There, I said it.
You absolutely did say it, Mary.
I don't watch that. I don't watch any of those things. Jen said, will you still do Smash the Crate next month? Yes. So I am not so strict as in I will, because this is like sustainable carnivore. I'm not doing any sort of challenge where I have to stay super strict, but I'm just saying every day I'm going to eat like this. And then there might be reasons where I have to add things on, such as Smash the Crate, but I'm just going to go right back to it.
Try to just heal your mental health.
Exactly. So it's like, yes, it's not that strictness of like, I've got to be perfect carnivore for this many days. It's like, no, I'm going to eat like this for the foreseeable future. But I do have reasons that I will need to eat other foods, such as Smash the Crate. So I'm not going to worry about it because the way that I eat every other time will be okay with that.
There you go. See?
Yes.
I like that. Very positive and forward thinking.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks. I try, right? Draven West said, Patty loves the show Nancy Drew, as she was a huge fan growing up. Strong girl, women characters. We ended at season 1, but season 2 is on HBO Max now. Really different take on the series. Isn't that's a CW show as well? It's like Nancy Drew plus Gossip Girl, something like that. They did
a remake or something. It's really good.
Yes.
Really different.
Yes.
I really didn't watch it, so good or bad.
Yeah, it looks kind of dark. I can't do dark, so.
That is true.
Facebook user says butter in coffee. I also use butter as a sauce. Yeah, I mean, it would be good. Sam Banner says cast iron is good and you don't need to wash it after every use. Just wipe it out. No.
Oh, yeah, Sam.
Can't do it.
That's how I am.
Don't like it.
Sam,
no.
That's how we fix our meat.
Mom's here. Says, good morning, everyone. It's Mama from a different phone. Oh, I need to look into getting you a new phone. Is that it? Because she's one of the people that drops her phone all the time. And so now it's unusable. Christina, that I should look into upgrading your phone. I'm sorry about that.
Attach it to your belt.
Yes. Draven was like, gots to fly with a Z. Talk to you later. Bye, Draven. Was good to see you.
Bye, ghoulish.
Yep. Ta-ta for now. Catch you on Whack Wednesday. Later, Heath. Ghoulobotomy. I hate you. Sam Benner said carnivore-ish. Oh, my God. Blue Dove said 30-minute mark. I still have 45 seconds at least here because I got to talk about my weight. Joe Ray said today is my last day of quarantine. That's good. That's great. I'm happy you feel good. I just saw. Did you watch Abby's Instagram? Apparently she was sick yesterday too, and I was just like, we better have not got the Las Vegas, But she said she got tested and everything was negative. She just has a really bad sinus deal, and that's exactly what I said. I have a bad sinus deal. Oh, so we didn't get the Las Vegas.
It's
exactly.
A you thing.
It's a me thing. It's a us thing. So.
But I love you.
Oh, but you love me.
Yes, that's all that matters.
Okay, guys. Today was the first day I stepped on my monthly scale. It's going to be a weekly scale. Today? Yeah, it was. And even better, since it's been so long since I've stepped on that scale, 2 months. I should say, that they added new features, and the new features were exactly what I actually wanted, and they had added it before I even wanted it. I wanted to know, because you know how they give you your weight and then they tell you your percentage body fat and then lean mass. I wanted to know, like, well, then cut the numbers. I want to see how many pounds of body fat do I have versus how many pounds of muscle and lean mass do I have. So Mom said it is usable. Thank you very much. Where's your phone? That's all I'm saying.
Usable is a very fluid term.
Exactly. Functioning
usable.
on life
support.
support.
Call emergency.
Yeah.
Hello.
Exactly.
Hello.
Okay. So help, I'm stuck. Okay. So
it's usable.
Bug aside.
Yeah, but maximize. It's like usable is like 10%.
Okay, guys.
10% of the phone.
So you may or may not have known this.
Can't see your screen.
Oh my God! Look, I haven't checked this so long that the weight is frozen. It's stuck on me.
As soon as you don't want to leave,
it
wants to stay.
It's gonna have to go. Okay. So the last time I weighed myself was 10/13.
Interesting times.
And I weighed 199.8. That was what, the day before I left for Vegas, sometime during near Vegas, right? So I weighed myself yesterday, today, sorry about that, which is 10/25, which is 12 days. So it's been fewer than 2 weeks since Vegas.
I'm with you there.
I'm not gonna lie, it was so much better than I thought it was gonna be. But I still think even yesterday and the day before that helped a lot, right? But I stepped on the scale and it was 206.6. So that is a gain of 6.8. And honestly, at 10/3, I was 205.2. So this isn't really that much further. But but regardless, doesn't matter. I'm back to weighing myself every day. And then now let's talk about the monthly scale, right? Because I have all this stuff on an app that tells me all this body fat. So
this is current?
206.6. Yep. Okay. I stepped on the scale today. Yeah, today's the 25th.
Time's flying.
Time is flying this year, right? So, yes. Okay. Sad, guys. Like, when I stepped on the scale, the last time I stepped on the scale was right after protein sparing modified fast, like July. And I stepped on it in August and I was 185.6. So when I stepped on it this morning, it was a gain of 21.5 pounds. Okay. Right. On my other scale, I weighed 207.1. So that's half pound difference, right? I'm not tripping about that. Okay, so I have a fitness score of 59. I don't know what that means. If 100's the highest, that can't be good. And
65's the highest?
Yeah, 65's the highest. And that's great, right? Yeah. I don't think it is, though. Okay, so my BMI is 30. I'm not paying attention to that. My body fat percentage is 41.7. And oh my gosh, my visceral fat is 14. That's horrible. It needs to be down in the. Yeah, my BMR. Visceral. That means the fat around your organs. Okay. Yeah. The my BMR is 1553. So my basal metabolic rate is 1553. I'm eating around 2,000 calories a day. So I definitely think I would be at a deficit with like my exercising and just walking around and stuff like that. My fitness age is 38. So I'm 2 years older than I thought. Okay. So then it says my fat weight. I have 86.4 pounds of fat. 86.4, and then my lean body mass is 120.7 pounds. So that is where I am. And I'll of course, I'm going to put all this on an Excel spreadsheet so we can start to compare. Yes. But like, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? Like, I can only look forward. It's
called the numbers.
Yeah, it's called these all the breaks.
You got to face them. And then run through.
Tanya said, "Good morning, fam. The sinus misery is real, but hanging in as well." I mean, why? Why is it doing it? I think the weather changed around me.
I'm a firm believer in the weather change.
Yeah.
Just because
the weather changed around me. See, D said that's not too bad. You had me thinking you were in the 210s, but wasn't I though? Like 4 days ago, like, and I just didn't like. I was like, and I reject that. Like, granted, I had on clothes when I stepped on the scale, and it was in the middle of the day. But I was just like, you know what? I've got to start pumping myself back up. When I stepped on the scale, it was 213, and I was just like, okay, all right. So, but once again, I had on clothes. It was the middle of the day, but it's still, that was a high number for me to see on the scale. So,
well, I mean,
I meant to tell you guys. You said, what scale is that? It's Yunmai, YUNMAI. It's in my Amazon store. So the link in the description box below has a link to my Amazon store where I have like all my favorite keto products, all my like video equipment, all my fitness stuff, like everything I buy on Amazon, I put in that store. It is the Yunmai scale. I hope that's how I'm saying it right. But it's really awesome. So yes, Judy said, don't sweat it. It'll come off. It was one day at a time. Yep. That's how I feel.
No, that's a really great
Sheila said my sinuses are whacked too. I know, right? My sinuses are whacked.
It must be that time of year. All the wacky
it's
sinuses.
The most horrible time. That's also spring though. So it's just whenever the weather changes like that. So
y'all know sensitive people.
Yes. Kat said, just get your routine down and it will come off. Your body knows what to do. Yeah. And that's what I talked about on Clubhouse this morning. I am rejecting the narrative that I am struggling, right? Yeah. I am no longer, I'm no longer living with the storyline like, oh, it's hard for me to stay keto because there's all these chances for me to go off, right? Yeah. It's only like that because that's the story I'm telling myself, right? Even at Richard's taping, it's not difficult to stay keto. Even at, whatever we go to, it's not difficult. Like I'm the one saying it's so difficult, so I won't even try, right? I'm not saying that anymore. Like,
there you go. You guys got fed up.
I did. I'm fed up.
Hit your wall.
So, like Maggie Sterling, low carb life coach, what she says is, like somebody brought donuts into her house and set them on the counter. And she was just like, look, donuts on the counter. She said, was everything in my mind screaming at me to eat them? Yes. But once you just remove the drama, they're just donuts on the counter. Like they,
were they still there?
Yes.
Did she move them physically?
No. She just walked away, because it's like, look, we're always going to have donuts on the counter, right?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. But I mean, that's my problem, right? I just, like the screaming sound in my head, I just give it too much authority, Yes. And so here's what either happens is the sound of screaming says I want donuts, and I'm like, you're right, I want donuts too, so let's just eat the donuts. Or it's like, no, stop screaming, I don't want donuts, stop saying that you want donuts. And then I get so mad, like, I can't believe you're still screaming, I thought we were over this. And then I'm just like, screw it, I'll eat the donuts, right? But I'm just taking the power away. Like, yeah, you want donuts, don't we all? Move on.
The devil on your shoulder is like 4 times the size of the angel on your shoulder.
Yes.
It's just like, we want what I want. Shut up, the other person.
Yeah.
Touch.
Yeah. And so I've just got to take the drama out of my compulsions. I got to take the power away from my urges. Being like, it's okay. I felt it. Oh, impulse. Move on. Right. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm a lot stronger than just any momentary, eat the donuts. So.
No, but that takes time, though. That's a mental hurdle that we're all trying to fight to get over.
Mary T said, I expect it worse as well. 213 with clothes on in the middle of the day is 206. Maybe. That's not bad at all. You've got this. We are walking right beside you. I appreciate that. Mary, so much.
With the fresh sand.
Yeah, Mary T said there will be chances to go off keto forever and for always. Exactly. Like, I just don't need
she's
to.
She's just the matcha queen.
Yeah, Kim said, I love that. Stop the drama. Yep, I just got to remove the drama. Cap said, look at those donuts as like they are poison to your body, which they are. Yes, that's another reframing that I really have to do is, I was talking about it in Clubhouse this morning. Like right now, my keto narrative is like, just do good enough, like until the next time you can go off keto. Like keto is just something I have to get through until the next time I can go off, right? Which is like either a holiday or my birthday or Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, no, that is just the story I'm telling myself, that keto is this thing that has to be suffered through to get to the next treat, right? And that's just not the case.
What I found a lot of people do is try to remember the pain. I remember how you felt after you had your binge moments or the reasons why you went keto. Remember how bad and horrible you felt and try to, even though you get further and further from that pain, try to remember what it felt like back then.
And that's my problem is that after I get far enough away, I'm like, you know what? It probably wasn't even that bad.
Exactly. Like so until you get back into it, you're like, why did I do that?
That's just the thing I need to work on.
No, that's a thing we all struggle with.
We were actually talking about that on the call yesterday. I don't have this barrier to eating sugar, right? Like my blood sugar, it'll go up, but like I have a normal like functioning pancreas, and so it'll come back down. I don't have. function of pancreas. Take that.
Pancreas.
You know?
That's pancreas folks.
So I don't get like nothing swells up, nothing starts to hurt, nothing. I don't feel any pain when I go off plan, you know? Like, and so no, I mean, because I've gotten to the point where I can eat a lot of food and still not make myself uncomfortably sick. Like, but it's still not the food I should be eating, you know? Okay. Like, I know people that are like, oh, I had a tablespoon of sugar, and now my knee won't stop hurting. I'm like, no, I don't have that, you know?
It's a direct line.
Okay, I need to take this, guy. So we have to go. We have to leave, and I will be back on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.